There's 2 reasons why houses don't sell. Let's get into it. Okay, your home's been sitting on the market 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, 6 months, 10 years, whatever it might be. In the luxury market, homes tend to sell a little bit longer, but if you're in this, that sweet affordability price point, there really shouldn't be any reason why your home doesn't sell within 30 days, let's say. So there's always 2 reasons why a home doesn't sell. The first and obvious one is price, right? Maybe it's just priced too high. Now you're probably thinking, well, what about the driveway sucks, or I'm a 5-story home? Couldn't that be a reason why my house isn't selling? And the short answer is yes, but that would be reflective in the price, right? So the price would have to be low enough for a buyer to say, you know what, I want to be in this neighborhood for the great schools, the views, whatever. If this is all I can afford, this is all I can afford. I got to jump into it. So price is the easiest one, right, to kind of decipher, especially when you start looking at other sales. So quick tip, look for homes that have sold that are similar to yours, right? So if you have a 5-story home, look for other 5-story homes, assuming there are any, and see what those have sold for. Sometimes they sell at a big enough discount and you just have to suck it up, buttercup. The second thing, and the part that a lot of agents don't talk about, is because it's their fault, right? If the agent isn't doing the proper marketing, did they use cell phone photos, or did they actually bring in a professional photographer? Depending on the price point, did they do a home tour video, right? I don't necessarily do it on my condos because they're pretty small and kind of straightforward, but for a lot of our single family homes, we do that because some people like to see those videos. Some people, who are out of town are saying, hey, I can't make it to the open house, and I know I can't schedule a showing quite yet. Do you have anything? Here you go, right? So is the agent doing everything in their power, just short of billboards and, planes flying over, to get your home sold? And if they're not, then you need to have that conversation with them. Sit down with them and say, look, are you doing everything possible to get my home sold? Or did you just post it in the multiple listing service and are praying for a buyer, right? You have to have these conversations. What I've done for some of my listings is I'll go in and say, hey, look, I'm gonna do a video and relate it to the property. I'll give you a great example. One of my last listings in West Hills, I did a video on 3 things that buyers want right now: cul-de-sac, big yard, and bedroom count. I was like, by the way, this home has it. Now, does that sound salesy? Is it kind of, a sales plug? Yeah, but at the same time, I'm giving my listing more exposure by including some sort of educational aspect. So you have to ask your agent, hey, are you doing everything possible? Some agents will say yes, some will say no. I've literally seen homes that were advertised as implying they were teardowns, and I've been inside and I'm like, the house is fine. Yes, it needs some cosmetic work, but overall, the house is fine. My client wrote an offer, seller didn't accept it, and last I checked, they had to drop the price to below even what my client had initially offered, because my client went away. I helped them find another place, and it ended up being a great deal. So 2 reasons why homes aren't selling: price, and because you have a crappy agent. Love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever had to fire your realtor? Comment below. Go ahead and share this with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe or follow depending on where you're watching this, and you have a great rest of your week.